Oh, so yesterday I got off the phone with uh, one of the persons who gives me information about the job market and all that. So, okay, before I do even get into what they are saying, consider this. What month is this? March. March 2021. Just go back January 2020 when the pandemic just started. Okay? Just look at the whole year. Did you ever imagine in your life we would have a virus where you have to put masks and you can't go out, you have to be locked up in the house? Nobody imagined this, right? Yeah. It's more like, when I talk to clients, I tell them it's like a science fiction movie. If anyone had told you this in 2019, that we'd be locked up in the house, you can't go out, he would say, are you drunk? What are you smoking? Which movie did you watch? So, times have changed. It's unbelievable. Now, because of all these new restrictions and rules and laws and lockdowns, the dynamics of doing business have changed also. I mean, before 2020, if you go back a year, what was in the news? Major airport expansion. We were talking about Expo 2020. We were talking of concerts. We were talking of new movie releases. We were talking of theaters being packed full. Food bloggers, Instagrammers, so-called, they have this word, influencers, going around the world, traveling, digital nomads. You can travel anywhere in the world you want, visa on arrival. In fact, here in Thailand, where I stay, you would not believe, but right from 8 o'clock in the morning, there would be bumper to bumper traffic on this island. It's supposed to be a remote place. There was bumper to bumper traffic because there were that many tourists. There was no way you could go without being stuck in a traffic. That's why people are driving scooters. In the Facebook forums, people were complaining, what the fuck is this? This is traffic. This is crazy. And there would be traffic right from 8 in the morning till maybe 10 or 11. Then during lunch hour, 1 to 2 o'clock. And then from 4 to almost 8, there would be traffic again, real big traffic. How I know this? Because me and my wife used to plan out the day. And then until from 10 o'clock, the nightlife would begin. Until 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock, you would see bikes and cars zooming, and because nightlife was there, girls and bar girls, prostitutes and clubs and, youngsters drinking, holding their bottle, walking on the streets, roads, hippies lying down on the road. It was crazy, man. Now, at 8 o'clock, the roads are empty. There's nobody. 8 o'clock, the roads are empty. Where before people were planning to open up new businesses, now all shops are empty, lights are closed. There's nobody. It's like become a ghost town. Like you can see this. See, like how I'm walking. The roads have become a ghost town. There's no tourists. Nobody. It's like you can hear the silence, So the point I'm trying to tell you is, the world has changed. We are talking more about vaccines. Before we were talking of business and oil, and you remember ISIS? We were talking of ISIS, terrorism, war on terror and all that stuff. And now there's no ISIS. We're talking of vaccines. because ISIS is no longer profitable. There's more profit in vaccines, medicine, in people getting sick. Because when you get sick, hospitals make money. You're not sick. How do the hospitals make money? If you're healthy, doctors will be out of jobs. So now, how does this relate to Dubai, UAE? The way business was being done prior to 2019 and the way business is being done after this COVID is entirely different. Before 2019, banks were expanding, new roles were coming, jobs were just multiplying, companies were expanding. I mean, the airline industry, you're talking of buying new aircrafts and what UAE was planning to welcome. Remember, 25 million visitors. Hotels were booming. They were just waiting. Oh, we are going to make this big money day on 2020 October. We are going to make billions. And now what? Now construction is all empty. Engineers are without jobs. Businesses are shutting down. Payments are not being made. So the first thing which I want you to know is the awareness that times have changed. Now, if times have changed, the deals and agreements that you had before COVID-19, the deal and agreements, all the contracts, they were based on a speculation, they were based on a prediction, a model that things are going to be better. Nobody expands or opens new business or makes all these new decisions assuming things will be worse. Just like Bitcoin. Now they are saying, they are so speculative, they are so positive. Oh, it's going to go to 200,000, one Bitcoin. Oh, it's going to go to 500,000. Oh, there is talks even one Bitcoin is 1 million. So a speculative, predictive model where everything is going to go up, 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 rich, 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 more money. Okay, better return on investment. However, these contracts were made based on the fact that they're going to make money. So if suppose, let's say I employ you and I give you a salary for 10,000 dirhams, I expect 100,000 in returns. However, now imagine if I give you a contract of 10,000, I should get 10 times the returns. But now because business has died or tourism has dried up, there's nobody traveling. So instead of 100,000 business, even if you're a number one sales guy, maximum you can get 20,000. So now don't you think the owner of the business will think, fuck, I agreed to pay this guy 10,000 with the hope that he'll bring 100,000. But now I'm paying him 10,000. He is bringing only 20,000 back. I can't pay him this much. My overheads will not support. So what is the first solution? The first solution is we renegotiate the contract. And if you prove to be difficult, no, I have expenses. Okay, please, you're terminated because you're not productive. Now for the guy who was expecting 10,000 dirham salary for the next 3 years, because 3 years is the contract, he also was expecting positive stuff, right? He was also expecting, okay, I'm going to get 10,000 every month, guaranteed. Okay, we can buy the car. Okay, let's invest in the house. I'll get 10,000 guaranteed. 2,000 I'll put here, 2,000 in the house. Okay, let's go for the holiday. It's okay. Whatever salary comes end of the month, I can pay. Next 3 months, I'll be able to cover it. So all future predictive modeling. But now, when the owner has told him, I'm going to renegotiate, from 10,000, I'll give you only 5,000 or 4,000 because market conditions. All of a sudden you're like, fuck, how am I going to pay my credit card? How am I going to pay my loan? How am I going to pay for that holiday? Fuck, yeah, what about my school, my child's school fees? What about my lifestyle, the rent which I'm paying? I've issued checks already. The checks are issued based on 10,000 dirhams salary. But now if I'm going to get 5,000, what will I save? Rents are not coming down. Only in some places. Electricity, water is not coming down. Expenses are not coming down. Schools are not cutting down their fees. You took a credit card. You took a loan. That loan is not going to come down. So what the fuck do you do? And then what? What choice do you have? Go back to your home country, go back to India, go back to Pakistan. You are not there for 10 years. After 10 years, you just turn up on the doorstep. You expect everyone to say, hey man, how are you? Welcome, welcome back. Oh, you're in need, huh? We are there for you. We are there for you. You don't have money. We are there for you. 10 years, you enjoyed your life. You didn't give us any money. You didn't give us any benefit. Now you need help. We are there for you, man. You know nobody gives a fuck, right? So the first thing, what UAE is doing, or doing right now, not going to do, doing, most of the UAE companies, they are reducing salaries, they are renegotiating contracts. Now you must have heard of reducing salaries, or okay, work from home, or no, not work from home, sorry, 3 months you stay at home, take a holiday, extended leave. Now what is happening is, they are explicitly telling them, we renegotiate your contract, otherwise you don't have a job. That's number one, renegotiate your contract. Number two is, they'll cut down on all your benefits. Before they're offering you a car, now they can't give you full maintained car. Before they were paying your salik, now no salik. Before they were, in fact, the most surprising thing is, before you were coming to office to work, now is actually work from home. I was really surprised. I confirmed this with a couple of people. They're actually working from home. Hi doggy, how are you? It's cautiously walking, wondering if I'm going to jump on him. So this work from home is a surprise for me actually. Why? Because this was not rampant before. In fact, even some sales companies, what they have been saying is, listen, you don't have to come and show your face in the office. You want to work whole day, or you want to sit at home the whole day, or we don't give a fuck. Make sure end of the month the target is achieved. This is the surprising bit. One of the sales managers told me this. He has literally told his staff, you don't need to come to the office. You don't even need to have a fucking meeting. Just end of the month, show me your target achievement. I'll give you a target which we agree upon. You don't achieve it for 3 months, better look out for a job. We don't need you. And your salary is based on your performance. You don't achieve your target, okay, which we agreed upon, you don't achieve the target. Why do I give you your salary? Then the person will, but I'm working hard, I can't control the market. So then agree on a target which is mutually agreeable to both. Otherwise, I think it's not going to work out. So now there is tremendous pressure on these salespeople. It's not going to be, hey, go for one meeting and then go home, sit and relax, eat food, watch a movie, sleep, and tell your boss, I went out the whole sales day. This is what used to happen before. Just come and dump inquiries, even though you know you'll not get a contract or you'll get the sale. Just for name's sake, dump all the inquiries and keep quoting for jobs, even though you know you're not going to get a job. Before you could do all that bullshit. Now it is performance based. In fact, some of the companies now, it's going to be not only performance based, it's going to be temporary jobs. I mean, some of them who got jobs, now they have been laid off. It's more like, in Canada or the Western countries, when there is work, you work. When there is no work, we'll call you when there is work. So it's temporary, contractual basis. And some places it is, even though they are on the visa, when there is work, you come to the office. When there's no work, stay at home. For 1 month, maybe you'll not be there. In fact, some of them are working 15 days on, 15 days off. And the salary is half. Why? Because there's hardly any work. Then the other thing which is now actively being done is outsourcing jobs. Like, let's say, for example, you're a graphic designer. Um, Before, you would be a graphic designer sitting in the office. When the boss comes and gives you work, okay, design this brochure, design this business card. You'll be busy. Suppose there are 20 customers, you'll be busy for 20 cards that you have to design. But now if there is just one customer, what is the graphic designer going to do? Full day sit and do nothing, wait when he gives him a job? So now what they have started to do is, they don't have a graphic designer. No need. They have somebody in Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, who you can get from Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. When you get the customer, you give it to one of these guys who charges whatever. He can charge $5, $50, $100, depending on how good the guy is. You tell him, I want the pricing for this. He gives the price, and that you put your margin on top and give it to the client. So now you have a graphic designing company with no employee, just a license that you have to pay. And overheads is limited to just the visa and table space and chair. And you're cutting down your cost. There's no salary per month. Water, electricity is hardly anything. And you get a job. When you get a job, you pay someone, get the job, give it to the client, take the money, job is done. So that is much more profitable than having an employee. And this is another trend I see happening with quite a number of clients. Now the next one is this is also surprising. Media houses. Media houses have started to terminate long time full-time journalists and all that. Now they're even paying normal day-to-day people's stories. Submit your stories like Daily Mail online. Submit your stories. We'll give you a reward, and then we'll send somebody to inquire about that story. And if it is published, you get paid even more or whatever. Pretty interesting how the dynamics have changed. And I mean, some of the companies are even playing this manipulation game. Even if they have business, see, keep this in mind, not everyone is losing money. There are many of them who have money but are not showing or not saying. Why? Because they don't want focus and attention on them. They are playing a low profile. So they are making money. The accounts has been advised, underplay the revenues, and then they communicate to the employees, see, listen, business is down, man, really bad and all that. And then they cut their salaries anyway. They renegotiate their contracts anyway. Then what do? Do you tell the boss, no, I know you made money? See, business is picking up, okay? Jobs are there. Nobody can, just as you don't want to sit in your house and be locked up, a businessman also doesn't want to be sitting in his house and locked up. He is going to think of money. You think, for example, me, if there's COVID, I'm going to sit at home and do nothing? No, I need to make money, right? So we are constantly thinking of ways and means to make money. So business has to go on. Life has to go on. Okay, if one thing shuts down, another 10 strategies open up. Like before, movie houses used to release the movies. Studios used to release the movies in the theater. Now they release it on Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max. They are minting money. Before there were shops, physical brick and mortar. Now those are online shops on Shopify, on Amazon, on Facebook groups. They have just increased like crazy. People are even selling from their houses. So people have to make money, right? So for this, you need people. Okay, if it's a one-man show, you don't need. But not all businesses are one-man show, right? So there are jobs. Take it from me, there are jobs. How I know this? I'm making people's resumes. I'm preparing them for interviews. There are jobs. But there are only two categories of people or two categories of salaries. So number one is, if you play the cheapest and best salary, you'll be competing with other people who can give the lowest salary for the highest amount of work. Okay? One of the problems over there is, because there are so many people who are unemployed, there are so many, it's unbelievable. So a person who was getting 35,000 dirhams is ready to work for 15,000 dirhams. I know so many ladies, so many men, even Gora passport holders, because they have bills. They never thought, who thought that this disaster will take place. So 35,000 dirhams ready to work for even 20,000 or 15,000 because you have to survive. Their logic is, let me just breeze through the tough time. Next year, I'll look out for better jobs. Fine. Or you can figure out ways and means where you are getting 35,000. Okay, ask for a little less, but make sure you get compensated in other areas, like performance-based incentives, commissions, profit sharing. I know one of these guys is an IT guy. Before he was getting, I think, 40, 42. Now he started to make 55, 60. We were just talking about it. And he has taken, he pitched a concept to the owner whereby he spoke on sales of particular items. Obviously, he has asked me not to reveal what they are. And he's going to take a percentage. He doesn't have to spend money for warehousing, storage, purchasing, cash. He just facilitates the sale. And for this, he gets not only extra salary, he gets extra commission as well. So, great concept. One other female who was desperately looking out for a job. She was a businesswoman. Her business went in a flop. She contacted me for personal branding. I told her, why don't you take up the role of, one is being as a business development like manager, senior level, because she was the owner, but also become a consultant where you focus on how you can build brands and generate revenue. And she takes my help for the branding side because she's not so good at branding. And she pays me a cut, a confirmed amount plus commission. She gets her money, and she's making much more than she was making as a employee. Obviously, she's not making as much as the glory days. But see, there are solutions and there are ways. The next thing is, please be mindful of the fact that the UAE as a country, the government, is a business hub. They do whatever it takes for money within the, quote unquote, legal parameters. If you have money, they will figure out a way to give you what you want. That is why, though certain countries or certain nationalities are banned, Iranians, Africans, or whatever category, you'll still see those individuals there. I have seen some videos and photographs shared with me. Man, they have gold like no one else's business. And they are fucking playing cards and throwing cash, and there were girls sitting naked and all that. This guy shared it with me. He said, see, Loy, you're saying recession. What recession? And I was like, fucking hell. One of them even sent a video, a few naked girls saying, hi, Loy, hi. And I showed it to my wife. Naked, just dead naked. And this is in Dubai. This is not in USA. This is in Dubai. So be mindful of the fact that the dynamics of the market has changed. They will renegotiate your contracts. You have to be prepared for that. They will give you stories of no business and whatever. Work from home is becoming the new norm. Work from home. Okay? And the reason for this is to cut down overheads. All the experienced guys are going to be replaced. They are finding better, they're finding more or less the same experience, but for lesser. So why not take it? Now the contracts are going to be more performance based. You don't show your performance, we don't want a simply namesake guy. So if they pay good salaries, you're also under tremendous pressure to perform. You don't show results every month, you'll be replaced. And yeah, just keep in mind that yes, there are jobs, but now you're facing very, very tough competition. Very tough. See, one last thing I'll tell you. A person who's focused, no? A person who's focused will be obsessed about making money. Because whether good times or bad times, people who have to make money, they don't give a fuck. They don't give excuses. So all these idiots who keep commenting what the fuck and this and that and waste time on social media, they're not making money. Like even Bitcoin, the people who are making money with Bitcoin will not brag about it. They'll just keep quiet. But the ones who talk, oh, you know how much fucking this and that, and we keep posting on social media, keep chatting, they're not making any money. They're just talking and trying to feel important. So my advice to you is, put your head down, be proactive. Remember, this is March. I started by, how did I start this video? By telling you, be aware, this is March. So 3 months, now this is the third month. Be aware of the fact that we are in different times. Start thinking of what is next after 6 months. What is after 9 months? What is at the end of the year? Start planning out that way. Think of how you can make money, not just working for a job. On the side, something at the side. Market your brand. Try to make some money here and there. Focus on how you can double the income. See, and listen, stop buying into people's bullshit. Market is down. Yes, market is down. When market is up, were you a millionaire? No, you're not. You're still the same shit. So when market was booming, you didn't make money. The market is shit, what? You'll make money? It's all in your mental head, man. Market is good or market is bad. Those people who have to make money are making fuckloads of money. Man, I deal with people here. Every day I deal with someone new. I'm telling you, you can make money. Just the problem is in your fucking head. Yes, if you are in Syria, a war-torn country, or there was no internet, fine. I agree. Oh, there you can't make money even if you want to make. But you're not living in such desperate times, right? Stop giving fucking excuses. Make money. It's all you. If you're not making money, there is a problem with you. Accept that. So just be aware of the fact that UAE is changing its policies, hook or by crook. Companies are making major fucking decisions. Brands, I never thought they would say work from home or work 15 days or not pay salaries. Unbelievable. It's just that I can't give you specific names because the person has said not to. But yeah, be prepared for these temporary contracts, project-based works, you know, performance-based incentives, and renegotiation of your contracts, renegotiation of everything. And yeah, just remember, now more than ever, it is survival of the fittest. So I don't know, that's all I can tell you. I wish I could share these confidential bits, but names I can't give because, you know, if they trust me and told me don't share the name, I can't share the name. Alright? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Okay? If there's any information, please do share it, and you guys take care. Alright? Signing off.